Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another PGR reaction. Today we have Evans Gambit. This one was definitely the most popular request on the last one. It's just been a while since I've gotten to this series. So without further ado, let's jump right into this song and see why so many people wanted me to get to it so soon after it came out. This is only like a few weeks old. So let's go. Ooh. Turn this one up a bit. Ooh, okay. In my opinion, drums are a little bit thin, but I understand. That seems to be a lot of the stuff with PGR. Kind of thin drums seems to be a common mix type for the songs they do from multiple producers. Ooh, okay. All right. Great riffs on this too. Amazing guitar work. Woo. Oh, that feels so 90s anime. That's so shonen. Early 2000s, you know? Very mood-lifting, empowering. Ooh, a little bit of hi-hat dance, okay. It's not often you hear people playing around with the hi-hats on the kit in songs like this. All right, I respect that. Ooh. I appreciate the drum fills in this. Ooh, we going hard on double pedal, all right. Ooh, nice triplet fills there. Ooh. Nice syncopation on this part. Really smart to make that drum part just a little bit off from the rest of the groove. Kind of woke me up a bit. Playing around with some guitar stuff too. Overall, this song is just having a lot of fun with what it's working with. All right. Really using that wah pedal in this. That was a really fun guitar solo. I like that a lot. Ooh, okay, we're getting a little dissonant. Still playing around on the hi-hat. Well, that kind of sounds more like stacks, actually. Just some general auxiliary percussion. Ooh, okay. Moving a little bit more electronic. Ooh. Man, this song is really moving everywhere, isn't it? Evans Gambit featuring Lindsey Sterling. Alright. We're building back in now. We're gonna get kind of a blend of the rock and the electronic stuff. Ooh. Kinda. Just more sitting on that, the rhythm guitar riff. My kingdom for a violin versus electric guitar solo battle. It's probably not gonna happen, but I really want it to. Yeah, it was too close to the end. That would have been a sick couple of measures there, though. Oh! Was I wrong? This song just keeps bringing you back for more. I thought that was done. I thought that was the final reprise. That's a very Avenged Sevenfold level bass pattern there. A little bit of fun with the pattern. Those are the most Halloween guitar riffs I've heard in a minute, too. Alright. This has got to be the final reprise. Final riffs being played. Really good harmonics on this guitar too. Good distortion, made it really feel alive there at the end. So I was not aware that song was 7 minutes long. I thought it was going to be maybe 4 for some reason. I didn't really look at the runtime before starting. Now it makes sense why I thought it was done multiple times. That I'm not mad. That had a lot of good to it. As per usual, this is a constant thing I have with PGR songs. Whoever does the production and the post-production, mixing, mastering, really seems to gravitate towards a super thin, higher treble favoring mix. There's just so much bass constantly and consistently between multiple producers on this game that just feel like there should be more bass to it. The drums felt so thin. The drum part was really cool, but I can't help but think that if I were to pull out my kit, that I would sound better as a result of just having a better mix on my kit. I have more body to it. There's more width in the lower end, and I really feel like that is an unfortunate byproduct of whoever's doing the mastering here, because it always kind of sounds thin, and it's always the thing that I have to mention because there's so much low end being lost, and it makes, the song is good. The song is brilliant. But it is underwhelming when you're getting met with such energy and nowhere for that to really grip in. There's no grit, there's no dirt to just sink your feet into. It feels like you're just kind of being glided upon a very greased up floor. There's nothing grabbing you to the lower end of this song, and that really is unfortunate. As much as I do love everything about that composition, it was super fun. They had some amazing drum fills, really played around with it. Like I said, the hi-hat part was really interesting. A lot of build-up fills that, again, just felt a little too thin as a result of not having a lot of bass mix in the drum kit especially. I didn't even really feel like I heard a bass guitar in there, and I feel like there was one, but I couldn't decipher it between a regular guitar because it was so thin. That's the biggest kick that it really gives for me. I love these songs. I just really wish that there was more low end to all of their mixes. But I mean, between all of those amazing riffs, the extremely riff driven nature of this song, the strings were super cool. The only missing opportunity, I think, was the lack of like a guitar versus a violin thing. But that's just more me. I really like that concept in theory, but it probably wouldn't have really worked too well in practice. So I understand why it wasn't there. But I do really wish to hear that at some point. If there's ever like a cover that a fan makes of this song, add that in there. It would be sick. But like I've already mentioned, had some amazing riffs, had some amazing overall melodic structure. Some of the harmonies were really great, utilizing different pedals to really play with that scope in the guitar especially. There was a lot of creativity in this song. Like, I don't want to be constantly mentioning it, but it is constantly kind of nagging me in my brain whenever I listen to these songs, and I'm like, man, I really wish there was a bit more density to it. It just feels a little too light for something that is especially like this, very riff and metal riff driven. But like I've said a few times, overall a beautiful song. I really hope that they do address those other issues in the future. If somebody's watching these that works on these songs and might be able to fight for that extra bass in the mix, please go for it. And aside from that, great work all around. All the programming and everything was super fun. Some of the drum samples I could tell were a little bit weak, but that's just because I'm a drummer and I notice when things feel a little bit dry, especially in the crashes. You could kind of tell when every sample was triggered, and it was just a little bit underwhelming as a result. But again, enough with the negative. This song is still really good, all that aside. I just hope that they do address the lack of bass in the future, because man, a song like this would just rip shit if it had just more low tone, and that's all it's missing. But I think that's about all I can say for this one. I know a lot of this one was more negative than usual, and I apologize for that, but I do speak my mind when something kind of hits me. I just want it to be addressed if it can be. But other than that, it was a great song, and I do hope to see more. And thank you everybody for showing me this one, because again, despite what I've said, really fun. I really like this song. It just needs a little bit of a facelift. Other than that, brilliant. So if you like this video and you want to see more of me talking about stuff and breaking things down, you know what to do and how to follow me and all that. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!